Hi viewers, welcome to another edition of Mari Clinic Live. How are you today? I remain your host, Marlai Hanoputi. Thank you so much for joining me today for another edition of Mari Clinic Live. Thank you to all our new subscribers and to all our returning subscribers. I celebrate every one of you. I say a big thank you to you for always following us. Please, if you are yet to subscribe to our YouTube channel, kindly click on the subscribe button because we promise to bring you more interesting and more insightful and educative content. As a matter of fact, you get to learn a lot here about marriage and relationships. So today I'm going to be talking about a very interesting true life story. And I mean, this happened recently. I think it happened 2 weeks ago, and the police are just reporting it now. And I felt that we needed to talk about it because it has to do with husband and wife. And it's a case of a businessman who killed his wife's lover because he caught him having sex with his wife on their matrimonial bed. Whew. I mean, that is a big thing. The man traveled because he's a businessman. According to him, he went to Onitsha. He deals in electronics. Then he came back. Probably he was kept by traffic or hold up. So he came in at 12 midnight. Apparently, the woman had thought that, oh, he wasn't coming again that day, not knowing he was still going to arrive at midnight. And lo and behold, he came in and met a man on top of his wife. I mean, no man will see such a gory sight and will not be enraged or will not be deeply angry by such a sin. It's a disgusting sin. Seeing another man on top of your wife. I mean, most men would hardly not be able to stand that. However, he did the worst in the course of expressing his anger. A fight ensued. Apparently he hit the man, they started fighting, and according to him, he wanted to really deal with this man. He went into the toilet, took a machete, a cutlass, and cut him on the neck and on the hand, and this man started bleeding profusely, and he bled so much that he was rushed to the hospital. But unfortunately for him, on his way to the hospital, he passed on, he died. And now this man and his wife are in the custody of the police in Ogun State. Now I feel that this is a scenario that we need to learn from. There is a lot to learn from it because when I read the story today, I realized that this husband and wife, they are so young. The man is 32 years old, while the woman is 28 years old. 32 and 28 years old, and according to them, they have three children. The first one is 9 years old, the second one is 7 years old, the last one is 5 years old. They have three kids, 9, 7, and 5 years. I mean, those three solid kids. And yet, it's like the marriage is not characterized by contentment. Because if that woman is truly content with the man or contented with what she has, she would not involve or engage herself in such extramarital affairs. Well, according to her, she said this man, our so-called lover, has been pressurizing her for many months, for as much as 6 months. The man has been pressurizing her, let's go to bed together. And she kept telling him that I'm a married woman. And he said, well, I know you're a married woman, but I can do better than what your husband is doing. She said somehow, she gave into the pressure after 6 months. The truth is, if you are a married woman and you are enjoying your marriage and you truly love your husband, I tell you, there is really nothing any other man out there, will tell you or will promise you, or no matter how much another man will pressurize you to have an affair with you. If you know what you are doing, I tell you, you would definitely let them know that, hey, excuse me, get behind me, get out from there. I'm not that kind of person. I don't do such. It's not for me. As a matter of fact, there's a way, you shout at a dog that the dog, will run away. You will chase them far away from you. This woman didn't do any of that. She didn't. It's possible she might have been saying, no, I don't want, and the man kept pestering because the man could see in her countenance that she truly wants to have an affair with him, but on the other hand, she's just saying, oh no, I don't want such affairs, but truly in her heart of her, she wants it. Because if you don't want it, then that kind of a man, you should flee away from him, or you should disconnect yourself completely from him. But she didn't do any of that. So she did it to a point whereby the husband came in and caught them, having sex on their matrimonial bed. Now, see, we can't really blame that man so much because, see, no man will see that and will not be enraged. However, because we know that when you kill someone, the law will literally take its course. And that is why no matter how angry we are, it is always good for us to walk away rather than you taking the laws into your hands. So he went for a cutlass. And the first question that came into my mind is, how would a man have a cutlass kept in his bathroom? He kept it in the bathroom. And the cutlass is so sharp that it could cut off someone's neck. Then that means that the man must have been suspecting the wife before then, and he deliberately bought that machete and kept it there. So it's possible he had been planning it that the day I see the man that has been trespassing my vicinity, I'm going to cut off his neck. So it's possible he has been ruminating over it. He planned the fact that I'm going to just kill the man. And truly, he brought out the cutlass and killed this man. So now that man is dead. He has lost out. His family members have lost out. We don't know whether he too is a married man, but whichever way we want to look at it, he has lost out. Now back to the man himself and his wife. Another thought that came to mind is their children. These three children, 9 years old, 7 years old, and 5 years old. Definitely these three children are going to suffer. They are going to suffer because the father is now arrested for a murder case. The mother too has been arrested. As a matter of fact, both of them were handcuffed and they are in the police custody. So these three children are going to suffer. And that is why I always tell parents, see, when you guys are behaving or misbehaving in marriage, you should also think about your children, because see, all these your toxic behaviors, all these negative things you are doing in that marriage, those children, they are watching, they are looking, and they will be the one to suffer it most if you don't amend or adjust your ways. Now imagine another man coming into your matrimonial home to sleep with you, and I'm so sure those three kids are there watching. They didn't tell us whether they are all girls, but perhaps let's assume those three children are all girls. Imagine those three girls watching another man climbing their mother. You may say, oh, they are sleeping. They may not really be sleeping because they may be hearing those noises, those sounds. The fact that saw another man walked into the house, went into their matrimonial home, climbing on their mother. They are seeing all those things. Now, when those children grow up, prostituting, doing the same thing, we'll be wondering, where did they get it from? The truth is they learned it from home. They learned it from home or the environment where they grew up in, because they saw some people doing such a thing. And how can you, a mother that should represent purity, that should represent forthrightness, how can you be the one doing such a thing? And you have the God to even bring the man to your matrimonial home. The man himself is even disrespectful. He's disrespectful of your spouse, he's disrespectful of you, that he could not even reason to say, oh, if at all I'm going to do such a thing, let me do it outside, and not having the God to come into his matrimonial home to do that. Now, I wouldn't know how the court of law would judge the matter, because that man truly trespassed by coming to another man's house, to have sex with his wife. But on the other hand, the husband should not have taken a cutlass to kill this man. Please, let us be guided. You cannot kill in the name of marriage and think you will go scot-free. See, I tell us this marriage thing, some of us, we take it as, oh, it's a do or die. It's not a do or die. If you kill someone in the name of marriage, the law will take its course and you will go to jail. That is the honest truth. You will go to jail. That is if you are not sentenced to death yourself. So that is why we need to tread cautiously. Now, the children, it's possible that, before now, because when the woman was interviewed, she explained the fact that, oh, the marriage is characterized by frequent fights, dissatisfaction, resentment, discontentment, because the man at times, does not do his duties, and that each time they have a misunderstanding, he will leave the house and go for months. See, settle your misunderstandings, settle your differences. Don't always assume that that man or that woman that you are married to, that they will always take whatever it is you are throwing at them. No, it's good you settle your differences. Settle your differences and don't take your spouses for granted. Don't take them for granted and be contented with what you have. Especially if God has given you a good spouse, the one that is working, laboring, ensuring that his wife, his children are comfortable, and the one that is ensuring that, oh, my husband is comfortable. Please, you need to cherish those kind of spouses. We were not told that, oh, maybe the man was is in an hotel or a brothel. No, we were told that he went on a business trip. Apparently he's doing all of that for his family. So how can he go out there to fend for his family, to fend for his home, and he will now come back to meet that kind of a gory sight? I mean, that woman didn't think about it very well, because if she thought about the implication of what she was doing, she should have known that no, this is bad. This is terrible. No woman should be doing such a thing. See, let me tell you something. If you are in marriage and you feel that this marriage is not working, this marriage, I can't say I'm in a marriage, then it's left for you to sit down, reassess that union very well, assess it yourself, and ask yourself critical questions. Is this what I really want? Is this good for my life? Is this good for my future? Is this good for my journey? Will this help me lose my soul, or will this help my soul to flourish or prosper? Now, when you ask yourself all those questions, depending on your answer, then you take a decision whether you want to take a break or you still want to remain there and cause havoc. Because see, as a matter of fact, it's possible that if maybe one of them are taking a break, it's possible that this may not have happened. But because they believe that, oh, this married thing is a do or die, you must die there. We must do it by fire, by force, and we die there. Then they stayed there to the point that the woman has a gut to bring in a man to her. No, that means she herself she doesn't respect her husband. She disrespects the man. She doesn't respect her husband. She doesn't respect her children. For her to bring her to come and be sleeping with her in her matrimonial home, no, she what she did was an abominable act. Regardless, the man should not have used cutlass to cut the neck of the other man, because now he's in prison. And I believe that when the time comes for them to go to court, this man will definitely go to jail, because he has taken a life, he has murdered someone, he has murdered another man. So please, let's be careful what we do in the name of marriage. See, let's be very careful. Think about it. I know that, see, when we look at it critically, it's all about sex. See, this sex thing is the new pandemic in town. COVID-19 is not the pandemic, it's this sex thing. Some people cannot control their urges for sex, and we need to learn how to control ourselves. Whether you're a man or you're a woman, learn to discipline yourself. See, it's only low-minded people that think about sex from morning till night. I mean, you have nothing productive on your mind other than thinking about sex, 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 sex. Yesterday someone sent me a question or a case, and the man was asking me, "Ma, is it okay or is it right for me to be having sex with my wife every day? That because for him, he likes to have sex with his wife every day, but that the wife is always complaining that she doesn't like that kind of a life." And I said, "What? Every day?" I said, "Excuse me, don't you have a job? Are you not working?" He said, he works, that he likes to have the sex early in the morning before he goes to work. And I said, "And you do that every day?" He said, "Yes, that he likes to have it every day, but that the wife, frowns against it." See, let me tell you something. If your mind is truly productive and your mind is truly engaged, you will not be thinking of those lowly things. I tell you, I'm not saying that you should not have sex with your partner, but please, every day is too much. As in, even when you eat too much, it has repercussion, obesity, all kinds of diseases will come on your body. Talk less of everyday sex. Are you a dog? Are you an animal? Even animals, I don't think they do it every day. So men, let's be realistic. Women, let's be reasonable. Let your mind be engaged in productive things. And I notice that many of us, what we spend time doing on the internet is watching pornography, watching nudity videos that shows the body, that exposes private part. That is what people like to watch. Now, anything on sex, you will see millions of views, hundreds of thousands of views. When it comes to passion, promiscuity, fantasy, pleasure, anything sex, you will see people clicking in their millions or in their thousands. But tell them to watch a video on productive things, things that would help them become better persons in life, things that will help their future, things that will cause their soul to prosper. They will not like to watch it. But mention sex, the whole place goes gaga. See, let me tell you something. If you are not able to tame your passion, that passion will drive you into the prison. Yours might not be a physical prison, but it will drive you into some other kind of prisons that you yourself will know that you are in cage, or you are in chains. You won't be able to do great things. it, Sex is not, for people of a higher mind, sex is not a priority on their mind, even though it's something that you need to do once in a while or regularly as you planned it out, but not every day. What is it? So it's possible that man thought about it, that the food that I eat, you know another man is coming to share it with me, and out of that jealousy or rage, he killed the other man, and now he has to go to jail. I really feel for them. I feel for their children. But I hope this is a lesson for other people out there, especially women and men. Please, marriage is sacred. Marriage is something that has to do with commitment. You must commit yourself to stay and stick with the one that you marry, especially when you both love each other and you both are doing everything to make it work. Not that one person is committed, the other person is going to town, or she is going to town doing his or her own thing, and is living their life as if they are not married. If you are fortunate to have the one that is committed to you, that is going out there to labor to bring in food, please cherish them, love them, be faithful. This sex thing, see, sex, all these things, it will fade away, it will pass away. See, marriage, a time will come in marriage that it is you people's purpose or your passion for life, that will take precedence over all this physical thing. Oh, we want to have sex. No, you will be discussing higher things, especially when you are married to a higher mind. But it's when you are married to a low mind, that all the person wants to discuss with you is sex. If we can't discuss sex, or if we can't have sex, then we are fighting. No, that is not marriage. You have to think about it very well, and you have to watch what you are watching. What are you watching at the middle of the night? What are those things on your phone that you are always watching? Check it out, because one day those things, if you don't discipline yourself and tame your passion, those things will lead you to prison. That is the message that I can see in this story, and I felt I needed to share it to people so that husband and wife can learn from it. The children now, they are going to be the one to suffer for it. So let's watch our actions in marriage, because ultimately the kids will be the one to suffer for it. So I hope I've said a lot. I would like to stop here, please. Don't forget to share this video. Let others watch it. Let them learn from it. Be contented. Be content and learn to discipline and tame your passion. Tame your passion. Be contented. Stop sleeping around with Tom, Dick, and Harry. Stop sleeping with everyone that asks for your name. It's not everyone that shows interest in you that you should even give attention to. As a married woman, you should be focused. As a married man, you should be focused and committed to your spouse. Let your eyes be single. Stop lusting after other people's wives or other people's husband. Be focused. Be focused. Let your mind be on higher things. I think I've said a lot. And don't put yourself in chains. Don't put yourself in prison or in cage just because you cannot tame this your physical flesh. You have to learn to discipline yourself and to tame your desires, to tame these sexual urges that you claim you are having, that you don't seem to be able to control yourself. You just sleep with everybody, both housemaid, both neighbors, daughter. You just sleep with anything. You sleep with any man. You don't cherish yourself and you don't value your life. I'd like to stop here now. Please share this video, give us a like, give us a comment. I remain your host, Molai and Okuti. If you are here to subscribe to our YouTube channel, please kindly do so, as we promise to bring you more interesting videos from time to time. Till we meet again.